August 15 happened, the collapse happened, it was at such a rapid speed that very few could even think or process how this is going to work. The only thing everybody was thinking about was how to help to evacuate Afghans.
The first step was us all learning of how fast the takeover happened, and in those 3 or 4 days where everything happened, there was going to be clearly a mass exodus of Afghanis who are going to be at risk.
Some people were not prepared, including us.
On that day, I was in administrative office of the president. The security guy came to me and they told me, hurry up and leave everything.
Automatically, I take my bag and I leave the home. I know tomorrow they will come in my home because they know my face.
چون سارانوال بودم دوسیه سارانوالی دوسیه جزایی کار میکردم ما. کنم از طرف چندین طرف از محبوسین داخل محبس بودن من تهدید بشده بودم.
Getting to the airport, inside the airport was very, very difficult.
اینجا بعضیشان موفق شدن خب برن، بعضی نام که نشد تا یک مقدار تعداد نام در اونجا کشته شدن دیگه.
Those airport images, and especially with the horrific ones that young kids were holding to the plane, to me was heartbreaking.
I was very hurt when I saw people trying to hold on to the landing gear of aircraft, or the image of the baby being handed over the fence.
Those images still doesn't seem real. It's something I think none of us could ever imagine. But it was an image of real desperateness.
I was inside the airport, a bomb exploded and many people are died there. 20 or 30,000 people were there or waiting to leave Afghanistan.
The day of the explosion, I was going to the airport. I just saw people coming toward us, like a lot of people, a crowd coming to us with their blood in their face. We were like in a shock.
Many dead body was in the river, in the streets.
To me, at that moment, a lot of us who we were concerned, the first question hit our mind is how to take these people out, and how and where.
We realized that our obligation is to make sure that we reduce the suffering of these Afghanis.
منذ بدء الهبوط واستعدادنا للنزول إلى مطار حامد كرزاي كان الوضع الأسر ترقب خوف.
تبين عند الهبوط رؤية الناس تتوافد بشكل كبير تجاه أي طائرة تنزل في المطار. معظمهم كانوا من النساء والأطفال وكبار السن.
ما أقدر أنسى نظرات الناس اللي هي تترجاك بنظراتها إن هل حان دوري؟ هل أنا بكون من ضمن الناس الناجين؟
Stepping in to extend this humanitarian aid package in terms of helping Afghans to not only evacuate but also help them to stay at the humanitarian city. I think it was something very new to us.
تم إنشاء مدينة الإمارات الإنسانية في إمارة أبو ظبي عام 2020 بناء على توجيهات سيدي صاحب السمو الشيخ محمد بن زايد آل نهيان رئيس الدولة حفظه الله. كانت منارة للعمل الإنساني، مدينة متكاملة تضم عدد لا يقل عن 17 إلى 20 ألف ساكن. جانا توجيه أن يتم تجهيز المدينة خلال 48 ساعة. تم العمل على مدار الساعة، وخلال 48 ساعة كانت المدينة جاهزة لاستضافة الضيوف الأفغان.
Then, with coordination with the friendly countries, we assist in evacuating nearly 17,000.
They left Afghanistan in many cases with simply the clothes on their back and maybe a bag or something from their house.
So we had to make sure that we facilitate everything. You talk about like a city with all the services, infrastructure, logistics, medical care. And if you can just remember that we are in the COVID-19 era, so that was a challenge.
كانت بعض السفارات متواجدة في مدينة الإمارات الإنسانية قابل للأفغان، كانوا يطلبون فحوصات طبية معينة، تطعيمات، وكنا نوفرها الحمد لله لهم.
You knew that when they're helping these Afghans, it's not in return for anything.
The UAE was formed in 1971, but even before that, there was a period of time where there was no oil. The UAE was very poor. So for those, especially the older generation that lived and saw what it was like before having money, before having oil, before having wealth, there's this view that we need to be able to assist others who are less fortunate than us because we know what it was like back then. It's sort of the Bedouin nature to be hospitable, to be generous, to be welcoming. You always look after your guests when they're in your country. You make sure they're well taken care of, they're well fed, they're well looked after. That's sort of our culture.
أول ما وصلوا الضيوف الأفغان كانوا حاسين بالخوف، مثلا يبون 5 6 10 أحيانا يظلون في غرفة واحدة، نقول لهم الغرف موجودة توسعوا، يقول لك لا خلونا مع بعض، ما يحبون يتكلمون أو يشاركون مشاكلهم. الحمد لله مع الوقت تغلبنا على التحديات هذه.
Should we start our lesson for today? Of course. Okay, great.
عندنا أشياء كثيرة في المدينة، موجود مدرسة، عندنا حضانة أطفال، يوجد أيضاً ملاعب يقام ألعاب لكرة القدم والطائرة، وأيضاً نوفر لضيوفنا الأفغان رحلات دورية خارج المدينة، يزورون فيها مولات، يزورون فيها مسجد الشيخ زايد وأماكن مختلفة. وصلنا الرسالة التعليمية لهم بالمستوى المطلوب. في كان بعض الضيوف عندهم يعني خبرة سابقة أو كانوا مدرسين قبل ما يجون للمدينة، الحمد لله استعنا فيهم، ومع الفريق التعليمي من مزود الخدمة التعليمية.
Hello everyone. I used to be an English teacher in Afghanistan, and here in this school I am teaching English language.
From the beginning I was really excited that oh my god I am becoming a teacher.
Yes, please.
الوقت الفراغ كان طويل عندهم، وممكن كان يشيل عنهم الاسترس والضغط النفسي.
I was just isolate myself to room. It had a very bad effect on our mental situation. It's a very amazing and a good experience for me that being a teacher and serving to my people.
One of the things that makes me happy is that I'm being helpful to the community. I help students and that gives me happiness. One thing that you have here a lot is time. I was realizing that I cannot just let my time being wasted. So I thought maybe the school, they interviewed me and then I started teaching. I kind of gathered different kind of books. I developed a curriculum for them. I used to have like a well-paid job in terms of education. Women were allowed to educate and life was really good. But when it happened, yeah, my family was like, you have to go, you have to leave the country because you have to carry on. So I left my family, my siblings are there. Fluency, pronunciation. I try not to be very sad about this because there are things that are out of my influence. You need to have a start, you need to have a body, and then you have to end it with a result, kind of make a conclusion.
Want to tell us something regarding present perfect tense?
In Afghanistan, I was a journalist. Here, I'm a teacher. I was working with the administrative office of the president as a communication expert. And during the night, I was in duty with the TV.
با نام خدا و عرض سلام به مجموعه خبری ساعت 8 با من نازیه هاشمیان خوش آمدید.
When I was on duty, I was so excited that today, oh my God, today I'm going to present again.
قرار است حکومت در نشست جهانی ترکیه پیرامون سال از یک موقف واحد یک طرح ویژه صلح را
It's my hobby and it's my job and I really like it.
در اخیر هم تازه ترین ها از دنیای ورزش.
In one day, I have lost everything, and it was my first time that I left my family and came here. As I am a single, and I'm also a female, and being alone, that was much more difficult for me.
Okay, so silence. Let's pay attention. Okay.
I mean, these people have been through an awful lot, and obviously that has an impact on their mental health. It's a great advantage for them to be able to come into school and to have that sense of purpose.
4, 5, 6, 8. That's really good.
It's brought in that daily schedule for people, that routine that you so need when everything of substance has been taken away.
It's really important because I have seen many other people here who have been very stressed. It's not only about their education, but it's about their time. They use their time in a productive way, which is not only positive for the student, but also for the whole family. You can do that? That's better.
In English language, we have 12 tenses. Yeah, give a clap for them. It's easy, right? Yes.
Women are educated here and valued within the school.
What is a job interview? What do you call it in Persian?
It's so important. It's fundamental, really, to their existence here.
Excellent. Good job.
We all know that they are preparing to travel, whether to the States or to Canada or to Australia. So we did put a heavy emphasis here on teaching English.
A, B, C, green, blue, orange. You like it? Yes. No. Excellent.
Try to develop this kind of conversation.
How do you do?
They really need that to be able to communicate.
Present continuous tense, exactly.
That's really good. That's really good.
We also have creative classes.
Beautiful.
And then we've extended to various different subjects.
Yes.
The maths, the science, languages, chess clubs running throughout the day.
You're getting this, right? Do you have any questions so far?
Working with children has always been rewarding. Working in education has always been rewarding, but this is another level. It's very, we are just fortunate to be part of their lives at such a difficult stage of their lives. We are fortunate to be given the opportunity to make a difference. Extremely important. And I'm very happy and again grateful that attention was paid to that age group here at the city, and this nursery was set up for them. It's crucial. It could be a make it or break it for this child.
What I noticed, first of all, when I first started, was that real quiet. There was too much quiet, a stillness almost. And now you can feel it, there's an energy. The more empowerment and the more confidence that they have now, before they move, the better. I think it's incredible what we've all achieved coming together, and sometimes feel like pinching myself really to think, you know, what we've achieved as a community. It's really special. It's the most rewarding work that I've ever done. Yeah.
Hello again. How are you now? Yeah, fine. All ready to go? Cutie. What did you name him? His name?
Nabil.
Nabil?
Yes, Ahmad Nabil.
Ahmad Nabil. Okay. Everything is fine. We are just waiting for the vaccine. Once it's come, we will give. Then you will be okay to go.
حالات الولادة كانت عالية في المدينة. في الحقيقة يعني وصلنا فوق 250 حالة ولادة يتم متابعتهم وعلاجهم في داخل المدينة، وخلال عمليات الولادة يتم نقلهم أيضاً إلى مستشفيات في إمارة أبو ظبي.
This is passion, to look after patients. We just want to care for them, make sure that they are comfortable from the day they come to the day they go and go back to the humanitarian city.
I'm very happy because it was very difficult to travel on that situation. Now it is, if we travel, we are both safe.
يوجد مركز طبي متكامل من جميع الاختصاصات.
So how many cases we got today? Can you show me, please? Here in the hospital, we have different departments with different specialties working.
According to that history, the patient said since 3 years he had the same condition.
ECG البارحة كانت طبيعية صح؟
1 2 3
تقدرين تطلبين الEPI الأمرن وينطلب لها الميديكال ريبورتس.
He needs cleaning, deep cleaning. Okay.
We have dental services and also specialists for orthopedic, ophthalmology, pediatrics, gynecology, internal medicine specialists and family medicine specialists. All the medicine that can be needed by these guests is available here in the hospital.
ترجمان. Tell him this tooth need removal, okay? Okay. But we will also take X-ray. Okay.
شاركونا الضيوف الأفغان في المركز الطبي في الترجمة، كان لهم دور كبير. تعرفون اللغة كانت يعني تحدي كبير.
Whenever I'm alone here, I'm thinking about my family. I'm thinking about the future of Afghanistan. I'm thinking about my people. But whenever I got to hospital as a translator, I was busy, and it was good for me.
They are a great help. It's really important having them. So can you please inform them it's really important now to involve him in activities with other kids. So he will start the developmental process and he will catch new phrases and new words that he will learn.
I was a civil society activist. I have 3 children, 2 sons, 1 daughter. My daughter, she is 12. My big son is 10 years and my small son is 2 years old. All the time I'm thinking about my family, how I could bring them. It is so bad, but that time I had to leave.
1 2 يلا زركت يلا.
الحالات المرضية كثيرة جدا، من أمراض مستعصية، من أصحاب همم، وتم توفير لهم الرعاية المطلوبة. بخصوص أصحاب الهمم، الحالات كانت صعبة جدا، كانت لها فترة طويلة ما تلقت علاج أو تأهيل.
Before that, they were unable to get any kind of this medical services. It was really a pleasure to me helping them and being part of their healing process. Is he facing any issues at the kindergarten or things are going good? Muhammad Faiq Amiri is one of the cases that we identified that is having disability. He's unable to talk. He's unable to hear also since birth.
خب اول که ما آمدیم هیچ جا را بلد نبودیم که باید این مشکل بچه خود باید به کی بگوییم. تا ای که باز آمدیم داخل شفاخانه بچه مکمه شد مربوط به دکتر قدام شد.
زمانی که این 1.5 ساله شد ما مشکل از فهمیدیم که این مشکل شنوایی داره، کم شنوایی عمیق داره. خب ما هم که صحبت میکردیم خودی از اون طرف ما نگاه میکرد، ما نمیفهمیدیم که واقعا مشکل از چیه.
في فترة له أو عمر معين إذا طاف العمر هذا حيفقد السمع طول حياته. كانت مطلوب إنه يعمل له عملية.
So he did the operation for bilateral cochlear implant in Sheikh Khalifa Medical City.
از طرف فکر کنم دولت امارات پرداخت شد همون مبلغ از اون. فکر کنم چیزی در حدود $56,000 بود. بسیار خوشحال بودیم به دلیل از اینکه باز همین مسئله بچه‌م بود که این بعد از 4 سال ما موفق شدیم که یک چانس برای ما اومد که به خاطر عملیات از یک کشور.
Muhammad Faiq Amiri is the same age as my son. So when I saw the video after his surgery, when they first activated the cochlear implant, I was crying and smiling at the same time. It's really heart-touching. It's really made me happy.
خوشحال بودیم. بهترین روز زندگی ما بود. یعنی همون روز که دستگاه از این ماندن همون روز سالگرد ازدواج ما بود. یعنی بزرگترین تحفه که خداوند میتونست به ما 2 نفر بده مسئله بچه ما بود که گوشکی از این ماندن دیگه. گفتم حالا میتونه مثل دیگه بچه‌ها بشنوه. هم دولت امارات از این عملیات از این متقبلشون هم خود مبارک هم مسقدا واقعا بگم قلباً از اونا تشکر بکنم. این نیست یک مادری که به طفل خود زحمت میکشه به همین اندازه برای بچه زحمت کشیدن.
والله لو تشوفون فرحة الأب والأم والله العظيم هذه تسوى الدنيا وما فيها يعني.
صدا رو بچه ما بشنوه مثل دیگه بچه‌ها یک زندگی عادی و نرمال داشته باشه، تفاوت نباشه بین از و دیگه بچه‌ها. دیگه به همین دلیل بسیار خوشحال بودیم. روز بسیار فوق‌العاده بود برای ما و همیال هم هر روز احساس میکنه همون روز برای ما تازه است.
Tell me start or start. با ساز هستی بساز با چشم نازت مناز با ساز هستی بساز با چشم نازت مناز عمر گل و خزانه خدا خودش میدانه. Yeah, this is the song that every Afghan knows me with this song. Yeah, I sang this for you. It's very hard to play with this. This is my son's keyboard. هر دل و هر زبانه خدا خودش میدانه. ما یک زندگی بسیار خوش و خوب داشتیم. بخصوص ما آوازخوان هستم، همیشه در استیجا برنامه‌ها و محفل‌های شخصی و عروسی مردم اشتراک می‌کردم. همیشه در فضای خوش با مردم می‌بودم که همیشه خوش داشتم که بر مردم خوشی ببخشم از طریق موسیقی. آرزوهای ما به خاک یکسان شده بود تا ای که ما از افغانستان اواکویت شدیم و بیرون شدیم اومدیم که کم امیدواری ها پیدا شده که اگر بریم به کشور دیگه بتونیم پس همون کار خود شروع کنیم.
For me personally, when I came here, my expectation, actually the way we were all thinking, were that we thought that maybe we are going to be here for a week or maximum for a month, and then after the process we will be going to the US.
I just passed two interview with the Canadian embassy, but I'm still waiting.
I'll check with the Canadian embassy, I'll see.
Everybody took it for granted that, of course, they're going to come to the West or any other country. But there is a lot of requirement that needs to be filled out before, and these immigration processes usually in each country is so independent of its own.
ونوديها عند الامريكان هم يحولونها ان شاء الله.
I'll ask those of the New Zealand embassy.
No, not the New Zealand embassy. The New Zealand immigration.
They should know about the medical also. They will tell me where to go.
The process can be incredibly difficult and complex. And government is notorious for being bureaucratic. Governments are notorious for having a lot of paperwork.
Print me these papers.
Bring other people.
كيف حالك؟
What's the name?
For a lot of them, they don't know the technical processes in the background. So it looks like, okay, I have left Afghanistan. I'm here for I don't know how many months now. And they don't know who to ask and who to blame.
She should go to the reception and ask them for referral. So I'll put her name down, she can go there.
No, I will go with you. They should find solution for you. بنوديها عند الامريكان تكلمهم تطلب منها حولوني على كندا.
Really, I think time is a challenge. They have seen their Afghanis leaving and they think that they need to catch up. The faster, the better.
It's just an unfortunate situation, and it does require a lot of efforts from all of us to convince countries to have Afghans.
One thing that's obvious that this place compared to refugee camps, it's far better. The people are very kind, I think. They're professional. They have put their effort to make this environment as good as possible.
Lots of people remain here. The level of depression day by day become high that we are not going to USA.
سلام sister. كيف حالك؟ How are you?
Thank you so
much. Here you are traveling tomorrow.
Yes, fortunately
Good.
tomorrow I will.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Some cake or some party, yeah?
One of the officials of IOM came to me and told me that tomorrow is your flight, and I'm going to share with you the travel document and also your ticket. Oh my God, I was really excited regarding that. So I was in shock that how it's possible that finally I can get to USA and join with my family. Today is really special for me. I feel a different Nazia from 1 year ago. Right now, I am much stronger than past because I faced lots of difficulty, and I feel that everything will be okay one day, and we have to have hope always. بودن در کمپ ابوظبی برای 1 سال برای من چیزهای بی‌نهایت زیادی را یاد داده، درس‌های بسیار خوب را از زندگی گرفتیم. یعنی واقعا یگان وقت فکر میکنم که شاید تلخترین تجربه زندگی ما باشه، اما در پهلوش یکی از بهترین تجربیات زندگی ما هم بوده میتونه. به خاطر از اینکه بیشتر مرا قوی ساخت، بیشتر مرا باورمند به این ساخت که زندگی بلندی و پستی دارم. یک وقت من به رادیو تلویزیون کار میکردم، نطاق بودم، برگ ریاست جمهوری کار میکردم. او وقت یک اپ زندگی بود، نه؟ ولی وقتی که همه چیز شکست و از بین رفت، من اینجا آمدم این داون زندگی شد، نه؟
ولی این حالت است که بر همه کس است. منتها من امید نمی‌باشم هیچ وقت در جوینده یا به دست هر قدر که آدم کوشش کنه یک راه حتما برای موفقیت میرسد. ولی ما آرزو داریم که شما به قله‌های موفقیت برسین و همیشه موفق و سرفراز باشین. Wish you all the best.
It was a wonderful time that I have with you guys. I'm really proud of you. You're the symbol of those Afghan women that right now they are stuck in Afghanistan. But I'm sure one day everything will change and we will be back stronger than we are right now. Oh my God, I lost everything, even my family, my job, my education, my right, my freedom, everything. So I have hope that one day I can get back to my homeland with a strong power. That country is our homeland and it's a part of my heart and that I left it there. But unfortunately, those women who is still in Afghanistan, and I'm really sorry about them. They don't have any hope regarding their future.
It's my favorite coat because I wear this in a lot of TV shows. Because of that, I like this. Tomorrow I will leave here. I will go to Canada. Yeah, I have so many feelings. I'm happy for myself that I find my future and place to go. And a little I am upset because a lot of my friends, Afghans, are in a situation that their future is not clear. I am upset about them. I hope everyone find a way to go to start a good life.
والله في الحقيقة الموضوع هذا يعني في سعادة وفي حزن. تعرفين الحزن يعني احنا عشنا مع الناس هذه فترة طويلة وربطتنا علاقات معاهم يعني أخوية، ولكن اللي واسينا انهم يعني بيروحون لمستقبل جديد لدول اللي هم كانوا يعني يطمحون انهم يروحوا لها، وكنا نفرح لهم والله فرحة يعني كنا نتمنى لهم كل الخير. الحمد لله رب العالمين.
In Afghanistan, I'm hoping it will be able to be that country where it can attract all its brightest, smart, and knowledgeable Afghans once again and contribute only not to a stable Afghanistan, but a stable region.
في الحقيقة يعني أعتبرها من أجمل التجارب اللي مرت علي في حياتي. التعامل مع الضيوف الأفغان غير كثير في حياتي. كنت فخور أني أنا أحد أعضاء الفريق هذا أو كنت أقود الفريق هذا. أحب أني أشكرهم وأقول لهم بيض الله وجهكم.
A lot of countries took a lot of Afghanis. We were not the only ones. Many countries in the region did everything that we did, was host as many people as possible until we figure out where they were going to go to next.
When you talk about that time, that where friends really are friends. We always focus on the Afghani people and the welfare of the Afghani people. And whenever we can assist them, UAE will be there.
The massive number of Afghans that were able to leave Afghanistan through that route and stay at the humanitarian city, I think there's barely an Afghan family that haven't had a family member of them or an extended family member that haven't been to the UAE, to the humanitarian city. It's a very critical contribution in support, not only to Afghans, to the international community too.
The unknown future is so hard for us. If they tell us you have a flight after 3 months, it will be fine for us. We will manage for our life.
Back in your country, if you went to school, if you're gonna work, and you had this, social interaction with your family members, everything, of course, you don't have that here.
When I'm thinking about my family, some nights I cry. For a father, for a son, be far from my family. I cannot do anything for them. EHC city is the best city, I think, for refugees. But every human like a normal life.
I try not to think very much because it upsets me. There's enough reasons to get you down. There are things that are out of my influence.
I'm really glad and really happy to finally reunion with my brother family.
I'm so happy she's here. The whole year I was waiting for her. I'm so excited. She is the only sister that I have. Working as a journalist for female in Afghanistan is too hard. Every night I talk to her, every night. I was worried about her. So finally, she's here with us. We will continue to grow up and progress.
This is not a move that they made by choice. They're being forced to move. That's challenge number one, the emotional toll of being forced to leave country A to go to country B. The other problem then is all the barriers that they're going to face, and not just legal barriers like immigration and employment and green cards and so on, but culture, food, languages. Where am I going to live? How am I going to get a driver's license to drive myself to the job that I might get? Just everyday things that you and I would take for granted, that these people have to now navigate in a completely different world, in a completely different country, in a completely different culture. So I do not underestimate these types of challenges, and this is where I hope we in the US and the international community can be helpful getting these folks resettled and starting a new life wherever they are.
It was not my choice. I obligated to evacuate from Afghanistan. It was much more difficult for the people. They decided to get up from their country and move to another country. Language, culture, jobs, everything is different here. I have to start from zero. I have to work hard, I have to study, I have to improve my language first of all. After that, I can get a job here. As I was a teacher in Abu Dhabi, so right now I'm going to be a student.
Today is our English testing and pre-testing day. Students come in and they take 4 tests. Where are you staying right now?
Right now I'm living with my brother.
Reading, speaking, writing, and listening. From your brother's house, can you give me directions to a grocery store? After that, they can join a class. Our levels start at level 0, the person who's never put a pencil to paper, never read a book, all the way through level 6, which is a pre-collegiate advanced English.
I think it's talking about the level of English language acquisition.
Yeah, great. When you arrive in the United States to go to the grocery store or the bank or use the bus, you have to know the language. So it's important to feel comfortable here, to feel at home, to make a new life.
Finally, I'm done. I think it's my results for today. The highest score was 7, but in listening, writing, and speaking, I got 6, and I got 5 from reading, and I will participate in advanced classes. Yeah, it's good for me. I didn't expect to join the highest classes.
سلام شناختی مورا بخیر سلامتک ها بخیر استی باش که دیگه خوب موچا رو بگیرم نور کوچه و سمه کنم یورستی بخیر است.
That was really exciting when I hear he's coming and he's in Vancouver. I actually couldn't sleep a whole night. I was really happy to see him.
It's about 10 years I was missing him, and I'm happy to see him because of my cousin. I choose Vancouver to come here. I want to learn from him how to start life here.
You're coming to a new place, you don't know anyone, so you're a new baby here. So start from crawling and then start walking, and then you can run. So yeah, he will have his challenges to get to that point. And he's gonna miss a lot of stuff than me because he's a musician, and that attention people had for him, it's so hard to find it here.
1, 2, 3, 4. ما بلبلا دور از چمن فتادیم، دور از چمن دور از وطن بماندیم و مثل یک گلی که هجران ندارد مانند یک ملکی که فرهنگ ندارد مسافری دلگیر است مسافری دلگیر است دلگیر است دلگیر است مسافری دلگیر است.
I think the first thing any human being would like to feel is dignity and respect. And one of the easiest and quickest ways to provide work, provide a way to create a livelihood. Showing up to work, getting a paycheck, and then being able to use that income to look after your family. That's the first and most important thing I think any society can do for anyone in their society.
I'm really excited about my future, that one day I can get back to my job as a journalist and an active woman in the society. I think it's much more important for a woman to be independent. And I have to try my best, and I'm really excited about that.
I feel so excited, so excited. I had no belief that for this time, I had no belief to go to airport and Canada. I'm so excited for today. Thanks a lot, Mr. Mubarak. I'm so happy to go, but I'm sad that I'm leaving you.
Thank you.
Thanks for your helpings. I really feel like crying. I'm so excited about this, really.
Now we're ready to fly to Toronto.
Like 20 hours we were inside the airplane. I didn't sleep. After 2 hours, 30 minutes, we will land, inshallah. Now I'm in a safe and happy place. No fight, like no bomb explosion, no terrorism.
We do need to have hope because the hope just only helps us to move forward. When I still see the thirst for knowledge in education in the country, when I still see a lot of Afghans, despite so much difficulties they have being in different parts of the world, but their hearts are still in Afghanistan, and they're still trying to do something that brings a change that will be felt in the lives of everyday Afghans.
Honestly, I'm thinking about going back to country if it's like a better environment, and I see that I can really make an impact.
We have to be able to find a place for these people to live safely. We owe them this. I think the world, the international community owes them this.
البته خب بس فعلا بس اینه که موقعیت فعلا مشخص نیست، ولی هر جای دنیا که پلان دارن که مثلا مثل دیگه بچه‌ها یعنی یک آینده بهتری برای از ما تلاش میکنیم که داشته باشیم.
We still have 38 million people who live in Afghanistan. It's a big country with a lot of potential, with a lot of richness. And I always say we can't simply walk away from it.
My family is still hiding right now. My wife, sometimes I talk with her. She's telling me that I'm fine, but I know that she's not fine. I hope I have my family with me here. I hope other countries do not forget Afghan peoples.
When I watch the news, I'm thinking, oh my God, my poor country. It is one of my hope that here in the United States, I be able to get educated and I can get back to my homeland, which there will be no attack, no bomb blast, no suicide attack, and I can serve to my people.
We hold on to those who still have not given up, and I think this torch is carried by women in the younger generation in Afghanistan.